Yeah. Woo. Yeah, dude. Okay. Okay, so turn. Oh, let's see. Preheat this motherfucker 350. Good. Get that on the preheat. What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing today? I guess I'll just let people roll through, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start on dinner. Yeah. Where's my cookie sheet? There you are. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm doing really well, man. How are you? Kelly, what's good, man? How's everybody? Hope you guys are having a really, really good Tuesday. Hope the weather's treating you as good as it is here. Man, today is hot. It's nice. My God, it's like 18 degrees, and then tomorrow or the next day we're supposed to get snow. Ain't that some shit? Man, how are you guys? Yeah, the menu's going to be pretty good tonight, I think. Because, like, okay, so, like, with the croquettes, right? I was going to do it, like, out of potatoes. Yo, there too, eh? Fuck. Yeah, it's weird. The weather itself is, like, weirdly nuts. It's, like, so strange that it's going to just, like, be insanely hot and then snow. You know what I'm saying? Who cooks? I cook. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's so strange because like I was looking at the weather, I'm like, God damn, like what? We can't win. Nicole, how are you too as well? Welcome to the live. I appreciate you for being here. All right, yeah. So for the croquettes, like I was gonna do it out of raw potatoes, but then I was looking through my cupboards. I found like the powdered potato. So I'm actually gonna try to do. These are like those loaded, weirdly loaded potatoes. So I'm gonna try to do it out of these, and if it's doable, Kim Jong-un, how are you? Chocolate sausage and egg croquettes with ice cream on top. That's interesting. You know, I've had a chocolate sausage before, and it was strange. It was more like cake. And egg croquettes. If I'm not mistaken, I think like an egg croquette is basically like a... what do you call those? They're like, it's like the boiled egg with the sausage on the outside, and then you roll that shit in breadcrumb. I think that would be hilarious. With ice cream on top. Damn. I could, I don't have any chemicals right now. I could do a fucking like reverse egg. That would actually make for a really interesting Scotch egg, yeah. But I think like doing like a dessert croquette would actually be quite interesting. Right, you use some sort of like white chocolate and white cake mix, right? Really wet, like a tres leches. You just break down quenelle, and then you just cover it in like a little bit of breadcrumb and fry it. I think that would be quite interesting. But I also think like which Asian am I? I am the Filipino flavor. I think also doing like a dessert Scotch egg would be really fascinating to do, because I can do like a reverse, like a dessert egg, like a handmade reverse egg. All right, so enough playing with these. Okay, so for the croquettes, yeah, I'm just gonna get. It says 2 cups of water, so I'm gonna go like. I think I'm gonna start with like a cup and a half, just because I don't want to I really want like a thicker potato, I think. And it should be just enough to saturate the potatoes as well, and get them puffed and cooked without it being super loose, like super, loose and wet. You know what I'm saying? Pinoy flavor, yeah. Adam Parks. Yeah. How's everybody else in the chat right now? How is everybody doing today? I hope their week is starting off really good, man. Hope everyone's weekend was also really awesome. Okay, so I got my water in the boil. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm also gonna get my sausages in the oven, and I'm gonna get the cakes cooking. Because basically what I'm doing today is just basically it's like a basic, like almost like a molten lava cake, but I'm probably gonna cook it all the way through. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of ice cream, a little bit of cream on the bottom, like double creamer, just to judge it up, and then maybe a little bit of crushed up caramel powder. I think would be pretty good. So, still a pretty rich dinner, but hey, I'm gonna cover it up with a little bit of that veg. Well, boy, what's good, man? Autism awareness today. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm seeing a lot of that online right now. That's awesome. Hey man, Whale Boy, you here makes me hyped, all right? And I appreciate you for being here, man. How's your week going as well? Hope you're having a really great Tuesday. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix up this cake mix, because I'm not gonna do like the cakes from scratch. I don't got time for that. But I do kind of wanna prep some burgers. Gonna freeze most of them. Dope. What kind of burgers? All right, let's get this in some trash. Boom. Okay, so what is this shit? It's like 1 cup veg oil, 1/2 cup milk, 2 eggs. A lot of oil in this thing. Simple ground beef, simple meal. Hey, right on, dude. But yo, I love the thing about burgers, for me at least, is that I kind of like came up with a lot of guys that would overdo their burgers, like just too much. They're just doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And what I really love about a really good burger, what like the essence of a really good burger is, it just comes down to the meat, and it comes down to the seasoning you put on top of it, like your salt, pepper, a little bit of Montreal steak spice, and the sear. Everyone forgets that it's about like grilling the steak or grilling the burger or searing the burger correctly. Get that really great crust. Which I think was missed with like a lot of the French guys, like the French chefs, you know, that I was working with. They're always too like into putting too much seasoning into their stuff, you know what I mean? Where am I located? I'm in Calgary, Alberta. Cheese and pickles type of guy. Hey, right on. Yo, definitely do Montreal. I love it, especially if you're going to sear it on the pan. And as well as Montreal kind of like helps the seasoning when it comes to like things like cheese. Hey, from Ontario, what's good, dude? How's the weather out there? I hope it's really as good as it is here, because right now, today, I think it hit like 17 degrees for the first time. So it kind of feels more like spring. I do like smash style burger on cast iron. Yeah, man. Especially like what I love is smash style, 2 patties, really thin, boom, cheese. You know what I'm saying? Hey, another from Nova Scotia. Hey, Ash Mace. What's good? Ash Mac, sorry. What's good? And Lisa, it's cold. Where are you at? Niagara. Oh man, yeah, because I mean Niagara, you guys are probably getting hit with like that humidity. Kaz, thank you so much for the rose, man. I appreciate it. Oh, you're in Ontario, yeah. Waiting for a storm, snow, rain mix. Oof. Oh man, the roads are gonna be crazy. Dang. All right, so 1/2 cup of milk, 2 eggs. Might not have enough, so I'm just gonna add. Have to substitute some creamer, I guess. Tatiana, how are you? Good evening to you as well. Hope you're having a really great Tuesday. What kind of ice cream tonight? I'm just gonna go with the same. We have a strawberry shortcake type of ice cream that I was gonna hit up. Some cloud breads, Jeff, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, tonight it's gonna be a nice like strawberry and chocolate kind of situation. I'm gonna garnish with like a little bit of caramel powder, I think. Would kind of help set it off, and I think that'll be great. How much milk? Half. Do I got enough? Nope. Gotta bulk this up to... There we go. All right, let's see here. This will work. Favorite ice cream is black cherry. Hey, you can't go wrong with a black cherry. I'm telling you. Actually, if you get a chance, man, I can't remember where I found it. La Maquina for Cy Young. Hey, I'm doing really well, man. How are you? How's your day? Hope you're having an awesome Tuesday. What was I saying? If you like black cherry, you gotta try. I don't know if you'll be able to find it, but like I was able to find it at one of these like more artisanal spots where like they did like a cherry cola, like a black cherry cola type ice cream, and it was fire. Okay, so I'm just mixing up the chocolate mix right now. And then basically like it is for like those chocolate donuts, but from what I can tell, it's basically just chocolate cake mix. So, Lambo, what's good, man? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Tuesday, man. Thanks for joining. Okay, just give this guy a quick mix. Don't over mix because obviously you don't want to create a too dense mix. All right. Go. All right, I gotta use this thing. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so into your lightly greased non-stick pan, I'm going to put roughly about 2 scoops per, and I think that should be enough. So I'm going to throw these in, as well as I'm going to be throwing in my sausages, get those roasting right away. So then I'm not waiting on them. Do. Oh yeah, I think this will be like perfect amount for 12. Might even be able to make it like a baker's dozen. Yeah, we'll see. Dope. Okay, and I have a little bit on the end, so I'm gonna save that and probably pop that in as well. Rory, man, what's good with you? How are ya? And Don and Bella, how are you as well? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Yeah, Danny, this will be a dank ass meal. Dr. Pepper, ooh. I love me some Dr. Pepper. And okay, so what are croquettes? Croquettes are basically just balled up potato. They're usually seasoned or filled with other things, so like bacon, cheese, stuff like that. But then they're also then chilled. And then a little bit of egg wash rolled into some breadcrumb and then deep fried or fried. Rory and I's other live got canceled? No. Yeah, what do you guys, do you guys actually go live or do you guys have another guy that you watch? Like, what's the other content? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and toss this bad boy into the oven. And I think that guy goes in for middle rack. So 19 to 21 minutes. Cool. I'm going to start with 19 minutes right now. And then I'm just going to give it a quick check. It says to, like, when you put a toothpick in to have it come out clean. I don't personally believe in that, strictly because by the time it comes out clean, at that point, it's already slightly overcooked. So I do want, like, when it comes to chocolate, especially for it to be able to pull out and be slightly soft, and like you have a little bit of crumb coming off on the, what do you call it, the toothpick. Who's on the t-shirt? I have no idea, but this is a Tapatio shirt. It's for the Tapatio hot sauce. Oh yeah, I have mushu pork coming up. Because most likely I have a, what do you call it, a pork shoulder pulled out for the weekend, and I'm going to be doing a nice mushu pork to go with it. Rochelle, my Easter was really great. We did a really cool Easter egg hunt for Rosie in the morning. She was ultra pumped about it. She mad, like woke up early. Oh yo, those Momofuku noodles are fire. I got a small batch of those a while ago when they were testing them. Because again, I have a few friends in the city that get test batches, especially for like their panelists. Amazing. I love the sesame chili one. So it's amazing. Or is it green onion something? Either way, it was fire, man. You throw some fish or throw some chicken on that thing, it's amazing. Yeah, dude. That's yeah, because again, anything about Momofuku, especially, have you ever gone to Momofuku? We went to the one that was the soy and scallion. Oh my god, it's like hands down, it's my favorite one. Right, and you throw some chili crunch on top of that bad boy. My god, and then some extra green onions. I would hit it with some chicken. You can hit it with some like extra pork or something like that on the side. It doesn't really need it, but I definitely want to add like vegetables or proteins to it just to give it some more bulk, and it's just amazing. Before they close down, yeah. I know the Momofuku in I thought in the one in Vegas is still open, so if you ever get a chance, hit that up because that's like it's totally worth it. Okay, so damn, it's fucking doing this thing. So I got the water nice and heated, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to just dump the ingredient into a bowl. Right, this will probably double in size because it is powdered mash. Right, take the water, boom. Okay, just gonna give it a quick stir, and then it'll just have a chance to set. Okay. Gnarly. Man, I haven't had to use like powdered mashed potatoes since I was like working at a retirement home. Diep, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I love David Chang as well, man. He's especially with like the what do you call it? Like especially like the LA scene, like Roy Choi, David Chang. Those guys have really pioneered like not only like dank cuisine, but they've also pioneered like really bringing like a lot of their Asian style foods and modernizing it with like a Western flair. You got to give it to them, you know. So I got this. I'm just actually going to go ahead and throw it into the freezer. Okay, because I'm trying to hard cool that down so that when I roll it out, it won't be like super hot and super frail. But I think the cup and a half of water really took away from like the liquidity, like the liquid nature of the mashed potatoes, and then created like a, what do you call it? It's going to be much denser, which means that when I cover it with a egg wash and give it a fry, it'll hold its shape a lot better. Oh, you had one in the Shangri-La. Oh, that's right. Yo, how was the Shangri-La in Toronto? Because we got to see the one that was in, I believe, in Thailand, and it was an amazing experience. The restaurant was just fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in, I'm probably going to do like 3 Italian sausages into this thing. Too fancy. Hey, did you go for did you try their dim sum? Yeah, food is amazing there. Hell yeah. Because we went to Thailand and our father-in-law hooked us up with a local chef that took us around to like different spots to try like a bunch of their meals, like a bunch of like Michelin restaurants as well as the Shangri-La. Especially for like a franchise like that, for like a big name Asian franchise, they had amazing food, 100%. You can't really like argue with like the quality of the food that they were putting out, and it was like relatively empty in the restaurant, but the buffets were stacked. Like, it was incredible. Yo, honestly, man, you gotta do Thailand. If it's like on any of your lists, I highly recommend Thailand. Go to Chiang Mai. That's the food spot. Like it's northern Thai food, insanely good. You know what I mean? You got that sticky rice with like, you just dip the shit in the stuff and then you're eating it. It's fire. Just go for the women. Hey, you're like my father-in-law. He's not necessarily there for the food, you know what I mean? Yo, I know, but Chiang Mai is worth it, man. That's why all like the digital nomads and people that can like work, what do you call it? They can work in any location remotely. That's why they all go to Chiang Mai. Cost of living is hella cheap. Because I think we saw, I mean, it's weird, but we saw like single apartments. It's like just like a single room apartment, has everything in it, like a studio, including your power and water. I think it came out to like 250, 300 Canadian or American, right? A month. And that's crazy. And then you don't really cook in your home, right? Like you have like 2 single burners, like boom, boom, but you don't really cook at home. Like you have so many like street vendors outside that like you just for like $1, you just go and eat. It's a pretty incredible community. It's amazingly nice. Like we actually, Whale Boy, I'll send you the link to one of my YouTube videos that I put out like 10 years ago. It was just a thing we did in Bangkok, as well as I think we were rolling around in Chiang Mai. Amazing. Everything about it was amazing. They just had like fireworks just randomly out, and it was close to New Year's, which made sense. But just you can you can literally get everything there, right? Food wise. I think the only things that we wouldn't eat there are burgers. Just because we all got sick just eating like westernized foods. But when you have something local, something off the street, it's awesome. Yeah, the street food scene is like, yes, but the thing is, it's a loaded cheeseburger their way, not a Western way. And that's really where it's at. For me, I spent a lot of my time looking for this, I can't remember what it's called in Thai, but essentially what it is just seared pork with garlic, like crushed regular ass raw garlic on top of rice with soy sauce. Okay, the way they do it though is that like the pork itself is like, it's lightly seasoned and breaded, right? Tossed in a little bit of oil with like some really just crushed garlic, skin and everything. Boom, on top of a nice bed of just clean sticky rice with a little bit of like I wouldn't say it's soy sauce. I think it's a sweet soy sauce called it's called ketchup mayonnaise, right? And it's a sweet type of soy sauce that's just incredible. Okay, so I'm gonna get some sausage going in here. The reason I got sausage again today is like I got this gigantic pack, and it was only like $8.50, so I couldn't pass up getting it, because it's just I looked at chicken and my god, it's expensive. Like, good lord. I think like 6 or 8 chicken breasts was going for like $34, because there's like a mad premium on it right now, so I ain't got time for that. Okay, just gonna go ahead and throw this guy in. Oh yeah, and those cakes are coming up nice. The centers are nice and like gooey still, which means that they'll rise up and then they'll have a chance to set, which is awesome. Big, that's a good deal. Yeah, you're damn right, it's a good deal, baby. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to get some of my mise en place for the veg done, and we'll keep this ball rolling. So for the croquettes, what I'm thinking of, I'm going to let the potatoes cool down just as they are, and then I'm going to fold in a bunch of like cheddar cheese. I'm also going to try to use up these like string cheese that I got, because these will be ultra gooey. So like the center of it, hey, there's Nanners. So the center of it will be actually really, really gooey and cheesy. At the same time, you'll have a really crispy type of crunch. And on the back, I'm also going to make a small gravy just to kind of finish off the sausage, as well as have a pool of something for the croquettes to be in. Because I find croquettes, like potatoes, crispy panko breadcrumbs, go really well with some gravy. Nanner's in the house. All right, so I'm just going to do this. Grab some water. Actually, no, before I do that, what am I thinking? Boom. I'm just going to put the back end burner to a 5. I'm just going to cut out some butter. Just like that. Boom. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let this go. I'm just gonna make a really quick roux. The chat, yes. It was a little bit on the quiet side. Now we got my in-house instigator.
What?
What?
Oh, I'm gonna instigate shit? Okay, fine.
Oh, no. All right, so I got some mushrooms here. I got a little bit of broccoli as well as I got like this really kick-ass zucchini. So we're going to just do a nice good stir fry or like a saute with a little bit of butter, a little bit of seasoning. I think that'll go the distance. And add some sort of vegetables to the just gravy and potatoes with meat. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and split these mushrooms. Get these halved. And shit. Where's my paring knife? There it is. Supposed to get a lot of snow in Nova Scotia. Damn. Yo, it's weird though. Like, it's been nice today, but yeah, I think like everyone's kind of expecting there to be like a pretty big hit in terms of a weather change, right? Everybody in Canada, generally right across the board. And Elliot, what am I making? So I'm today making croquettes. They're going to be stuffed croquettes. I'm going to be doing a little bit of sausage. So I have hot Italian sausage roasting in the oven right now. We're doing a bit of mixed veg, which I'm doing right now as well. It's cremini mushrooms, broccoli, and zucchini. Okay, and then for dessert, I'm going to be doing a nice chocolate cake. So I have these little chocolate cakes I have going in the oven in muffin tins. And I'm going to be topping that with a little bit of strawberry shortcake ice cream and a little bit of caramel powder to kind of finish it off. 30 plus snow. Damn. Hey, Angelica, Jesus loves you too, man. Okay. And Elliot, yes, I am a longtime chef. I've just stepped out of the kitchen temporarily for the next little bit because I'm just trying to get into just a kind of another area for my career. But if I have to go back to the kitchen, I will. Not too bad. Okay, so I got a nice bit of mushrooms cut up. Boom. Let's do a little bit of the broccoli. Let's break these guys down. So I'm only going to use just maybe a quarter of this just because there's the two of us right now. Okay, I'm just going to put the other half back in the fridge.
Did you go to culinary school?
Did I go to culinary school? No. I did the School of Hard Knocks. Again, I started as a dishwasher a little over 25 years ago. And I've had the opportunity to go to school. I turned it down just because I did want to prove to not just myself, but to kind of everybody, generally speaking in my family, that you don't need a culinary education to become a very good chef. But that also means that, I had to spend my whole career kind of just doing it the hard way. Which is kind of good and bad at the same time. Okay, so I have just a little bit of broccoli. I'm going to go ahead and work on... God, this cutting board is the shit. It's so good. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and work on a little bit of this zucchini. So I'm just going to use just a third of it. Nothing too crazy. Go ahead and give it a split. Right, I'm just going to go ahead and quarter them because, again, these would be nice chunks, but they'll cook fast. What's my best dish? I guess the people that have been here know. One of my best dishes, it's seared onglet steak. Hard seared to blue rare, seasoned well. It'll be on top of a bed of charred broccolini, and then on top, underneath that, would be just a nice little bed of duck confit potatoes with Maldon salt. Nice and simple. And then you just have like a little bit of demi-glaze to go with it. Cool. So now I have a nice brown butter right here. That's going to give me the nuttiness and the dark color for the gravy. Right, so I'm just going to add just a touch of flour.
How much do you spend on groceries?
How much do I spend?
That's long squash.
Is that long squash? I don't think so. It's just like this massive one that we found. I actually don't know the name of it. And how much do we spend on groceries? To be honest with you, it kind of varies. But I try to when it comes to like things for dinner, my family's lunches, we try to stay consistent. So that price kind of stays consistent. But for groceries itself, for like dinners, we try to I try to find things that are more like on sale. Or like 30% off because they have to be used the day of, type stuff like that. I really try to challenge myself by going to the grocery store every day or every 2 days, just because we live a block away. So I try to walk into the grocery store and just kind of be inspired. But generally, I don't buy anything that's ultra expensive. You know what I mean? Lobster, crab, stuff like that. I try to keep the things that we make in the house kind of more economical, you know, and achievable.
150 a week.
So about, 100 to 150 a week. Superstore number one fan, our number one customer. I mean, yeah, I hate to say it. Because that guy is just fucking getting my money, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's nice, it's walking distance. I can afford to go to the grocery store on a daily. But again, also, if you're gonna try to save money, all that stuff, I do recommend buy in bulk. You know what I mean? Get your bulk wherever you can. That works best. Do you still see the guy playing his guitar? Yes, we do.
It's too cold for him right now.
It's too cold for him. I mean, he might be out actually. Like, he might have actually found work.
He might be out there staying, 'cause, like...
I don't know. I didn't see him today. As everything went up, it's crazy. Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to just try to keep everything kind of economical. McCutcheon, how are you? I'm doing really well, man. I'm eating mint chocolate ice cream with flaxseed, fiber cereal, chocolate pudding. Damn, that's dank. That's good shit, dude. I like that. I like that a lot. Gateway Meat Market. You drive an hour to get there. Best prices, local. Yeah, dude. Yeah, because when it comes to, I guess, specific things, I will go out of my way to go get them just because the deal is, like, too good to pass up. Or when I want to buy in, like, larger bulk, I will just, like, instead of going to a superstore, we'll probably make an excursion. Like, me and Shannon and the family will go, or we'll go to, or I'll go with a friend of mine, and we'll go get ourselves to the Great Canadian Wholesaler. Because I find that is the best. It's the same thing as like superstore prices, but in like hardcore bulk, like in like restaurant size bulk. Damn it! I hit the top of one of these cakes. No, well, I'm gonna turn that into a cake pop. But yeah, these actually worked out really well. So they're super soft, so I gotta let them cool down so that they're handleable, like they can come out of the pan much easier. Okay. Boom. All right, so I got my mise en place for my veg done. Right, gravy in the back is going. So now this is just literally just water and roux. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit too much liquid just to kind of make it more liquidy, like make it loose. And then I'm going to add in some chicken base or chicken bouillon, okay? Because I really want like a chicken type of gravy, like a KFC gravy. So it's going to be chicken bouillon and white pepper. You never been out west? Oh, you definitely got to try it out. You might end up liking it. Hit BC for sure. Oh man, yeah, if you can come visit, you know, I'll cook. You got that. And Rochelle, winter is coming again for no reason for everybody this week. It's nuts. Okay, so I got my gravy in the back. Boom. I'm gonna just go ahead and let that come up to a simmer, and that will reduce down for a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna let that do its thing. So in here, I have just a little bit of older oil. I'm just gonna use this up, because I always try to recycle the oil that I have. So I'm just gonna put just a small layer on the bottom so I can sear my croquettes. Damn right I'm cooking. Hey, you know it, man. Yeah, because, I mean, again, if I have the time, if I'm not, like, hella busy doing work or anything like that, I was thinking about trying to do a meetup this summer as well. I think, like, a meetup potluck type situation would be amazing. But, of course, if you come out, man, just hit us up, man. We'll meet up. We'll get some lunch. I'll cook. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You line up down the road? It's that good, hey? Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. We don't have any place like that here. You had salsa, sour cream, garlic mixed with corn chips earlier. Yeah, dude. You know that's fire because you just be sitting there snacking, dude. Love it. Yep, that's right. She can make a mean mac and cheese. McCutcheon, thank you so much for the rose, dude. I appreciate it. Do a food meet and greet one day? Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone bring a dish. You know what I'm saying? We'll do a potluck. I think that'll be hilarious. Right? We'll sit down. We'll talk food. Talk shop. Anything like that. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about that. Right? Build that community. Yeah. And again, guys, just a quick reminder. Anybody that's new in the live right now, thank you so much for joining and welcome. But if you guys can do me a huge solid, just keep spamming the like button for me. Again, that helps me out in the algorithm, helps me find like-minded people like yourselves, people that want to talk about food culture, all that good stuff, all right? I would be massively appreciative if you did. Okay, so let's go ahead and check the potatoes. Nice. Hey, easy. Okay, so... right, potatoes, nice and thick, right, really dense because I added water, but it is nice and inflated, okay? So that's not too shabby. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start heating up this pan, just on a 5. You don't want it to be too crazy. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to ball out a little bit of the potatoes just directly onto the board so that you can see size, and we'll just go from there. Yeah. All right, so just so that it doesn't stick. Boom. It's not crazy at all. Mashed potatoes, sour cream, eggs, and onion. Yeah, dude. Fire. Yo, croquettes and Japanese curry is awesome. Because again, it's like you have a fried element, you have a creamy element, and then you have a spice or savory element, right? That's also like the same thing with gravy. Gravy and croquettes is an amazing thing. Yo, yeah, this cutting board is now officially like my favorite thing in the kitchen, 100%. You know what I mean? It is definitely, man, yeah. it's up there. My man did an amazing job on this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and then just pipe out. Yeah, these are actually the right size. Okay, that's not too shabby. These will smoke. Okay. And again, the potatoes themselves, since I only added in a cup and a half instead of the 2 cups of recommended water, these are really like hella spongy. Like these will actually, I think, hold their shape really well. Okay, just like that. Probably get 2 more out of this. Perfect. All right, so then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do 2, just like an egg wash really quickly, as well as a just like a breading. So it'll be your panko breadcrumb, unseasoned, because I think I'm just going to hit it with some salt and pepper afterwards. You're stuffed. Yeah, you just been out here snacking, bro. Okay, so I got this. Boom. That can go. Boom. Yeah. Hell yeah. These will actually work real fucking well. All right, let's just grab an egg. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that gravy is going to just reduce down. Right, we'll keep it at that heat. Okay, so for the egg wash, as usual, it's just going to be 1 egg with a small splash of just cold water. Okay. Nothing too crazy. And as usual, just break up the membrane and the yolk as much as humanly possible. So then it's nothing like ultra crazy, okay? All right, so you don't get like huge protein bits. Actually, you know what I did forget to do, like an idiot? I'm gonna actually have to do these again.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
I forgot to add the cheese.
You can't forget the cheese.
No, we can't forget cheese. I need cheese in it.
Cheese.
Not the cheese. Okay, so I'm just gonna add in just a good amount of just the shredded mozza cheddar mix, and then thinking like 2 of these will actually just spread pretty well without overwhelming the. Yep, I know, almost missed it, guys. Almost missed. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is what you do is you just like with like especially with because it's string cheese, what you do is you just split it in half, right? And then give it a quarter. So turn it, give it a quarter, right? Split that in half. Boom. So now you got that split. Boom, just like that.
Oh, did you do any adventures today?
Yep. Like you're looking for your thing with the stuff, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're gonna take that and we're gonna cut up just some nice, reasonable sized chunks of the Swiss type mozza. All right, boom, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stir this guy in. God, I almost freaking forgot. No.
How dare?
How dare. Okay, I'm just gonna give this just a quick fold in. Yo, I know, that's a classic though, palm trees. I think that's like one of the first things. It's the same thing as like when you got, remember fruit by the foot? You know what I'm saying? Everyone used to be like, oh, my tongue. All right, there we go. So now that is just like hella cheese smushed into this motherfucker. All right, there we go. All right, now I'm just gonna give this a re-scoop. Do. Yo, we all played with our food, you know what I'm saying? You know what's funny is that like we get since we have a 7-year-old, like we always try to buy her like these gummies, right? Like these fruit snacks. Hey, like first and foremost, they don't have the same fruit snacks that we used to have when we were kids. That's for damn sure. But like also like the packages are like tiny. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, oh man, Gushers. Nah, they're not the same. It's kind of funny to me. Dunkaroos. Oh my lord. Yo, I can't believe they brought those back too, eh? Lunchables. Yo, I love it because Lunchables also came back. Like, they did Lunchables for adults. Which is hilarious to me. Okay. Boom. Yeah, dude. The right amount. All right. Yeah, 4 pieces per pack. I know, I'm like, that's a... we're paying for nostalgia, that's for damn sure. All right, so I got my egg wash. Boom. I'm going to hit this guy with some panko breadcrumb. There you are. Okay. Oil's almost good to go. Cool. So delicious. Yeah. See, that's the one one I was actually looking for. Like, they had the mug root beer, the cream soda, you know what I'm saying? Like the Dr. Pepper. Oh man. Yo, and you can't get that no more. You can't. You just can't. Iron Maiden, what's good, dude? How are you, man? Hope you're having a really great Tuesday. It's great to see you. "40 years of spreading joy." Hey, McCutcheon, I appreciate you for doing that, though, man. Bring people together. Use Ritz crackers. You know what? I might. I can actually crush a little bit of Ritz crackers in there. I'm actually pretty low on the panko breadcrumb situation. Hold on, let's see what I got. Ugh.
You got knockoff Ritz crackers.
I got knockoff Ritz crackers? Where are those at?
Over here. Are they not right here?
Am I blind?
Is that the yellow box over there?
No, it's garbage bags. Oh, you know what? Here, I'll use these.
This box right here?
Oh, there you go.
This club size box?
Yeah, the one underneath the stuff with the things. Okay. All right. Golly. Yeah, we got the knockoff brand. Hey, this little fucking smoke. Yeah. There you go, bro. As suggested, I'll use a little bit of Ritz crackers. Why not? '90s music. I actually think I like late '90s, early 2000s stuff was like fire. And then again, you know, grew up with all that. Yeah, man, I try to read all you guys' posts as much as humanly possible. You know what I mean? I'm not hugely popular, so I mean it's not hard to miss. When people post, I try to make sure you guys are always covered. All right, so yeah, this will smoke. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, so I got that guy in the back. I'm gonna turn that gravy down because it's already nice and thick. Boom. Sausages are on their way, so I'm still looking at least another 10 minutes on those until I let them rest. Like the club anthems? Yeah, they were fire. Yeah, country was never my thing either. Danny, you know what I'm saying? I just, yeah. I grew up with my dad always playing like Dixie Chicks and like Shania Twain and shit in the car. And then for some reason it'd just be like a hard hit of like Snoop Dogg or something. It's weird.
Why?
I don't know, man. Like, fucking so confused. I think it's just because he's like, I have a subwoofer. I'm like, do you now?
My mom was hella into Enya.
Enya. Golly. No, thank you. I'm on a diet. I mean, I can appreciate a little bit of Enya now, but golly. Sing Christian and Celine Dion. Many different kinds of music. Yeah, no, I like in the late 90s, man. Like in the late 90s, I was, when did Nelly feature with Tim McGraw? Man, I don't remember that. Because I remember with Nelly, it was just mostly, it was like, fuck. What was his one album that was like so fire?
Ooh.
Nelly. It had like Country Grammar. Was it called Country Grammar?
I think it was called Country Grammar.
Amazing album. But I wasn't, same with like Outkast in like the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Country Grammar, yeah. Nelly was just fire for its time too. It was just like Southern style hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It was just, and it was like outlandish type shit too. Yeah, because like for me, I was mostly like, again, I was like really getting into metal, so like a lot of Slayer, Pantera was really big for me. Kind of not right now. I was huge into like new metal, cheesily enough. So like Korn, Static X, Crossbreed, Kitty, Cold Chamber.
He's into what's known as divorced dad rock.
Yeah, I like
Or
divorced dad or
rock.
red rock, red rock music at the time, like Stained. Psh, Jesus.
It's been a while.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how depressed you can get, but golly. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, just do the egg wash, simple breadcrumb. Give that a toss. I'm just going to just give a quick trial run on one of these. Yeah, this will actually work. Actually, I don't even have to trial run it. Just going to just bread all of these in one go. Okay. And again, when you're breading, try to have one hand dry, one hand wet. Just because that'll prevent like everything from just being a clump.
Rory says Kitty went to his school.
Yo, hey. Me and Fallon are still homies. Yeah, but that was also like the era with like, does anyone remember Live on Release?
Yeah, live on release.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Afraid of Britney Spears. Fire. But also, like, not just the music, I guess, of that time. Fucking, what was it? Like, the movies. All the movies that came out during that period was crazy. Right? Because that was, like, the Dude, Where's My Car era. American Pie type shit.
Oh, I yeeted myself. There we go.
Britney Spears is coming out with a new album. Yep. Now you lost too much. Hey, man. Get them sticks of butter out, baby. Do like the mad French diet where it's just a bunch of cream. Because for me, like when I caught like COVID, I lost so much weight that I had to like really work on trying to gain weight like throughout the year. Not that it's hard, but it's like it definitely wasn't easy. All right, so let's put these to the side for now. Get my hands a wash with all that egg. Cool. So I got my oil. I'm just gonna just turn it down just a touch, just because I don't want to overheat the panko right away, so it'll just prevent burning. Okay, and we are pretty much on the home stretch here. Nice and easy day today. It's really easy to lose track on here. But I love talking about like early 2000s culture, late 90s culture, all that stuff. Because it's just more of like what it is to be a millennial, you know?
Sausage?
Yep.
Where is sausage?
Sausage should be coming out, so it's about 6 o'clock is when I wanted to pull it out. Because again, I do want to get color on it. Yeah.
Looks like a sausage.
Looks like sausage. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to give that a quick turn. Yeah. Yeah, this will work. Cool. I'm just going to let that rest in the back right there. Okay, I got my oil. Just go ahead, just do a quick single, see how that works. Yeah, Right on. Right, so now I can go ahead, throw in all of them without cooling down the oil too quickly. Right, raise that back up, maybe a 4.5. Again, I'm just trying to control how much heat goes on the panko, because panko, just like any breadcrumb, is really easy to burn. But when you have a good controlled heat, you'll get the best result, like nice golden brown. Oh. Yo, McCutcheon, absolutely, man. Doors open. You know what I'm saying? We'll have fucking plates on the table for you, dude. Okay, boom. Yes. Yes. Hell yeah. And these are looking not too bad. Yeah, dude. Look at that. Really nice overall shape. You let them rest so they're not super fragile coming out of the oven, right? Nice. They feel relatively moist on the inside, in the center, which is good. So these will be nice paired with just a little bit of ice cream on top, a little powdered sugar. Will I save and reuse the oil? This oil, I probably have another about maybe 1 or 2 uses on it, and then I'll pretty much then recycle it. There we go. Now we're starting to get a good hit of color.
Did you use instant potatoes?
I did use instant potatoes in this instance today, just because I really wanted to see whether or not it would work or not. Like, I had a pack of instant potatoes in the cupboard, and I've been kind of looking for a way to use it. And today I really wanted to do like French croquettes in a way, but at the same time I didn't want to have to do it like necessarily fully from scratch, like having to boil the potato down and then mash it and then trying to hope for the best. I really wanted to see if this would work with just instant potatoes, and it did. So this will be... Can you play Travis Scott's Sicko Mode? Not right now. Again, when it comes to... this isn't a music live channel, so therefore I do have copyright restrictions. Whereas like the other... Like if you go further into the TikTok lives, you'll see DJs, and they have the ability and licenses to be able to play that on live. Brisk lemon drink? Yes. I'm a huge fan of brisk iced tea. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let these sear off. Then I'm just going to put them directly onto the board, let them cool off, and then just start sauteing my veg, and that will pretty much be pretty much good to go, and that's like pretty much the end of it. Get your friend to eat peanuts, he will sing too.
Whoa.
Okay, perfect. So these are good to go. I'm just gonna grab a, where'd happened to my steel container? There it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna dump the majority of the leftover oil into this thing once I'm done searing my potatoes. Yeah, and then we'll pretty much just get down to business when it comes to plating. You know what I will do too while I am here? Yeah, give me one of these. And a Ziploc. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make up just a little bit of Score caramel powder for a garnish. Yeah, I mean, we have it, so we might as well, right? Now, what happened to the powder? No.
What powder?
The Score bar powder. Did I use it all? There's no way. There's no goddamn way. Like, we had like a sinful amount of it. If I have to make it from straight caramel, I will, but I don't really want to. Oh. Nice. Starting to get a good bit of leaking from the cheese. So I'm just going to give it one more turn, and this will help solidify both sides, and then I'm good to pull the croquettes. Nice. I think the one thing I would do different is I would have done like a second dredging or a second breading layer. Need a hint? Maybe ketchup? Yo, hey, Daniel, man, just chill out with the ketchup, bro. This fucking guy with his stuff. He's all like, ketchup? I'm like, hey, man. All right, so there's a little bit of that score powder. Boom. Okay. A little bit of powdered sugar. Hey, Shannon. Man. It's you know it's bad when you got somebody like when somebody online has somebody in house here. You know what I mean? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull these croquettes before they completely disintegrate. Nice.
Kelly says you're missing green onions.
Oh, I got green onions. Don't you worry.
Oh no, 2 Rorys are in chat.
We got the double Rory.
We have the double Rory effect happening.
Oh shit. Get some of that double Highlander situation going on right now.
You're the only one.
Yeah. Hey Rory, thanks so much for the cloud bread, dude. I appreciate you. All right, so I'm just gonna get the rest of this oil just cooling down right here. Boom, just like that. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead with my hard veg. Boost this up. Okay. Got my mushrooms on standby. Nice. Yeah, these are pretty nice. Nice crispy, super creamy on the inside of the croquettes. Lovely. So, yeah, and I find the climate's just been going in that direction for a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and just give this just a quick crushing. The reason I added powdered sugar to it is primarily to make sure that the caramel remains dry, right? It's super easy for this to get a little bit of water in it for no reason. Okay. So by doing it with just a touch of the powdered sugar, it'll help really make sure that the caramel doesn't stick to itself. There we go. Good. So, Chubs, thanks so much for the follow, dude. I appreciate you. Fancy with the pan flip. You goddamn right, sir. And Chaos, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome. You're going to love the community. Amazing, amazing cool people in here. All right, so let's go ahead and boost that up just a touch. Got my powder on the side. Whap. Don't need this one. I need merch with a ketchup bottle, score bits, and green onion. Damn. Or the tongs. Yeah. Buddy boy, why did I paint my nails? It's because I can, sir. Put forcep tongs onto the onto a shirt. It would be wild. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and how are these centers becoming nice and soft? Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead with just a small hit of butter right now, and I'm also gonna finish with butter afterwards. So this will just add that little extra bit of fat. Rory, but it's always worth trying. You know what I'm saying? What do I do during the day? Pretty much just work on music, work, go help my friends out at their places, stuff like that. Because right now I'm a stay-at-home dad, so pretty much that. Work on my Patreon. Well, for the record, Shannon is, Nanners is allowed to do pan flips. She just doesn't want to. Rafina Roque, thank you so much for the follow as well. I appreciate you for being here. Welcome. Nice. So now we're going to get a good amount of color. Hey?
I said, apparently you need to add merch to your list.
I guess, yeah. I guess that's the next thing I'm going to work on tonight is some merch. If people are into it, I mean, I'll set it out. So we're getting a nice, good char overall. So the center of the zucchini is becoming nice and soft while the outside still remaining nice and crisp. So we're going to take this just a step further. Same thing with the broccoli. We're going to get a nice, good, easy char. And we're starting to develop that nice caramelization. All right. So that when this does come up to temperature and we are starting to get a more of a heavier char, that's when I'll start adding in the mushrooms and the rest of the seasonings. Yo, actually, if you guys are down for an apron, I was thinking about trying to put out an apron. Yeah, because I was thinking about doing an apron as well as like if you guys wanted to spend a little bit of the money to do like a bundle package. So it would be like one of these tongs, a large scale tong, some spatulas, and just a couple of like basic cooking tools that I always used in my own kitchen. Yo, yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll definitely look into it and see what I can get. Make it pretty reasonable. I don't know about pricing, but I will definitely get back to you guys on that. Yeah, man. Because at least then we all have something to wear on our Cook With Me episodes that are coming up. Cool. So now I'm starting to get a really great caramelization and color, right? Boom. That's what you're looking for. As well as with the broccoli, the stems themselves are really still a little bit crisp. They're getting a little bit softer, but the tops are starting to become spongy. So at this point, crank your heat up, add your mushrooms.
Have you ever tried beef Wellington?
Have I ever tried beef Wellington? Yes, I have.
Tried making?
Or tried making? Yes, I have. It's essentially it's hard the first time, right? But then once you actually understand what is going on when you bake it, and like the relevancy of searing the meat, adding the layers and cushion of the mushroom, what do you call it? The mushroom puree, and all that stuff to add the cushioning around to underneath all the pastry, you'll get a better idea for the second and third time that you do it. After that, you can pretty much nail it. A chef cap, man. I haven't used a chef cap in forever. I'm pretty sure the reason that I'm bald is because of the chef cap. What is a croquette? A croquette is basically a formed potato that's been stuffed. So it's cheese, it's ham, it's bacon. In this case, we put cheese. We went ahead, just mixed it up, put it into the cooler, let it come down to temperature, formed it into just a ball, flattened it, added some egg wash, a little bit of panko breadcrumb as the crust, gave it a quick fry so it's crispy on the outside but super moist and creamy on the inside. And that's pretty much it. That's what a croquette is. McCutcheon, that's pretty cool.
Can confirm, I just Googled.
Wow, that is pretty cool. Yeah, it's really great, especially so in the back. I also made just a little bit of chicken gravy. Nice toasted chicken gravy. So that's going to be a really nice addition to on top of the potatoes. So potatoes and gravy, as well as some nice Italian sausage. So that's going to layer up really, really nicely and go really well with the nicely seared vegetables, like butter seared vegetables. So to the vegetables right now, at this point, I'm just going to go ahead again, Montreal steak spice, right? Just a touch, okay, and just going to add a little bit of garlic powder. Right, so about 2 pretty good pinches, right? Because that'll up the garlic flavor in the Montreal. Bam. Nice. Yeah, so the mushrooms are starting to sweat a little bit, which is good. So once they become just a little bit softer, I'm just going to deglaze with just a hint of pancake syrup to give that sweetness and caramelization, and then just pretty much we'll be good from there to go ahead and start serving up plates. Is 1 pinch a teaspoon? If anything, it's like a half or a quarter of a teaspoon. It's really depending, because if you use 1 finger, it's like a quarter of a teaspoon. If you use 2 fingers, then it's like almost like a teaspoon, like a half or maybe even a full, depending on how far and like how much of a claw you have. You know what I'm saying? Everything is better with gravy. That's for damn sure. Mamacita, how are you? Good to see you. So hat, tongs, apron is the vote for merch. Damn. Golly, I'm going to be busy tonight. I'm more of a hoodie and toque merch kind of guy. I mean, I can look for, I wear toques. Like I'm a toque kind of guy. But with that said though, I do need to find the right kind of toque. Because I really am not a huge fan of like the Carhartt toques. I like the classic Canadian toques. Oh yeah, damn. Yeah, now we're starting to get a good soft on the mushrooms. I'm going to go ahead and kill the heat. Boom. Then I'm going to add in the secret ingredient, Mrs. Buttersworth. Right? And all you need is just a dash. Like literally.
Maple syrup. Maple syrup.
Yeah, table syrup. The reason being is because, again, table syrup, it's especially with the butter flavored syrup, it's to enhance with the butter. You know what I'm saying? To add that extra bit of savory to the garlic, right? While having a good amount of sugar content. So by doing that, perfect. Yeah, because it does have maple flavoring in it, right? But I really wanted to encourage that butter flavor, and that's where we're at right now. So that is it. We are now on the final stretch. I'm going to go ahead and start plating. Do I have anything else in the oven? That bad boy can get shut off. Great. Oh, Rosie's here.
Lynn said she'd rock a suit that says "fuck you, I'm eating."
Hey, you know what? Offensive merch, though. I like that. Lynn, if you are down for wearing a "fuck you, I'm eating" type of hat, I would definitely do that. But if you guys are looking for like a mixture of like ball caps or anything like that, I can also look into like Printify or something like that, where it's just when you order it, it'll just be the brand on any of your choice of apparel. Oh, Yep, you know what I mean? We just try to multitask as much as humanly possible. What about a sweater? If I was to do a sweater, it would most likely be a baggy hoodie. Okay, so while this is finishing off, I'm going to go ahead and, cut some green onions. Okay, so I'm just going to give this just a quick chop. And again, this is green onions and mashed potatoes or potato croquettes. Amazing mixture. So we're going to go ahead and pair that. Throw this on the side. God damn, this fucking cutting board is so good. Yeah, knife skills are not bad. Like, I would say they're pretty good. All right, so let's go. So I got, again, the skull plate. Boom. Let's do... Hey, what's up, beauty?
Apron, pants,
Shirt, sweater. So I'll have to go on to Printify tonight. Check it out.
coffee cups. Oh my god, the whole nine.
Coffee cups. We'll start small. Because again, like offensive apparel would be something that I would love to put out. Yeah, right. This is a plate that Shannon found. I can't remember where she found it, but I'm like, yo, winners. Yeah, I was like, hey, pick it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a stack of 4. Get them. Okay, so we got our delicious veg. I'm just trying to make sure that I just move it around just a little bit, so as the burner is cooling down, it doesn't just overchar the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead with just a touch of the croquettes. Okay. So again, it's just basically mashed potatoes. So whatever kind of portioning you want on your mashed potatoes, that's the portioning you're going to go with, right? Okay, let's go ahead with just a touch of the nice sweet sauteed veg. Gorgeous. Okay, like that. And again, you don't have to use the same veg. By all means, if you're going to, I would also recommend adding in things like...
Say hi.
Oh, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in... You can also add in like peas. You can also add in a little bit of your corn, all that good stuff, right? Does it matter what potatoes you use? Absolutely not. Kelly and Lynn, say hi.
Rosie, Kelly and Lynn say hi to you.
Kelly and Lynn, say hi. No,
Yeah, you
I think you've met Lynn.
You met Lynn. She works with me.
Yeah, she works with Mummy.
Yeah.
You silly.
I always.
And Rory says hi. He says, hi, tiny human.
I'm a kid, not a human.
Oh, you're a human. You're just a little sized human.
I'm only 6.5.
All right, so
Know this.
let's go ahead with a touch of that sausage.
Your birthday's next month, you lose.
Okay, so
I'm not alone.
I guess with that, we're just gonna go ahead and cut into 3s. Okay. Right, and just give it a bed rest like that. Boom. Okay. Okay. Just like that. Right, so then in the plate, we're just going to go ahead with the gravy. Right, just a touch of that. Right, on top of the sausages as well. Boom. Right, just a little bit of the green onion. Just on the potatoes. All right, there we have basically what's like a refined version of like bangers and mash. Okay. right? So spicy Italian sausage, broccoli, mushroom, zucchini sauteed with a little bit of butter, as well as a little bit of table syrup, like buttered table syrup. And then it's your cheddar and cheese croquettes. So they should be really gooey, nice and creamy, but still have a really good accent of crispiness on the top of it, right? Generally speaking. Yeah, not too bad. Nice, hearty, pub style. Rich, but not too rich. All right, so I will be right back because my lady's been waiting. So I'm just going to go ahead and serve this up to her. Kisilque, thank you so much for the follow. I apologize for not being able to mention that name correctly. There's the green onions. Yeah, you know it, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'll be right back. I'm just going to serve this up. Okay. All right, so now that's out of the way, let's go ahead with just a touch of dessert. All right. Did you already eat dinner, honey?
Yeah.
You already ate dinner at Papa and Sosa's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would you like dessert?
Uh-huh.
I made chocolate cake with ice cream. You got it. I know that face. All right, so where did... My dinner's there. You are. This will be a nice little accent. Yeah, dank. You are not eating? I will eat after, because again, at the end of all my lives, what I try to do is I try to take a video and photos of all the food that I make on my live after I plated them, so you guys get an up-close and personal look at the dishes on my page, and then I'll have something to eat. But right now, I'm just trying to make sure that everyone in my house is getting fed first, as is the rules, because again, chef eats last. That's my rule. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Potatoes, gravy, and green onion. Oh, you know it's so good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. Here's what I'm thinking. All right, so I'm just gonna dry off my plating spoon. All right, so let's go. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead with okay, so let's do I thought I had nice. Okay, so we're just gonna do just a little bit of chocolate sauce on the base. Okay.
Your merch needs to say dank.
Oh, it will. It'll be like the best parts of like what my like things. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna just give this just a quick. Nice spread. Okay. Let's go ahead with just the chocolate cake in the center. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to create just a small divot in the cake. Don't have it out, so I'm just going to have to do this. Now, do I have a cover?
What are you looking for?
No, this will work. I'm good.
I got it.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead with just a little bit of powdered sugar. Okay, so then just give it a quick Okay, just a little bit of that. And then a little bit of ice cream to finish. Okay, and then when you're dealing with ice cream, of course, if you have like a really nice oval style deep spoon, it's always really nice to just give it a quick heat up. Okay, right, use just a little bit of hot water. You'll get the best result out of it, right? Okay, so give that one more heat. There we go. Better. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then you just finish with just a touch of the caramel powder. Okay. Sam, you're always welcome at the table, dude. You know what I'm saying? By all means, doors always open, plates are always on the table, ready for any of you. All right, so this is the just a nice chocolate cake, very, very simple, loose on the center, so it's a little bit gooey, but still fully cooked. You know what I mean? Strawberry shortcake ice cream, right? A little bit of powdered sugar, as well as a little bit of the Score Bar crumb. Yeah, nice, easy, simple, right? A base of chocolate and caramel. How do you like your dinner?
So good.
So good. All right, so since my daughter already had her dinner with the grandparents, I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that she gets this. I'll be right back.
I made 2 videos of you today.
Make sure you don't spill, okay?
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Alrighty.
Spit out my gum from Grandma's.
Yeah, spit out your gum then. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get that quenelle correct, right? How do I come up with these recipes? I literally will walk through the grocery store and just think about it. You know what I'm saying? When you really do all your conceptual thinking, yeah, my daughter is awesome. We're really lucky. But when you do any of your conceptual thinking, I always just kind of start with how do I want to do a potato, or what kind of vegetables am I craving? Like sometimes I'm just craving like people always say like grilled asparagus. Start with that, right? So then what else goes really well with the grilled asparagus? Fried potatoes, mashed potatoes, crispy potatoes. You can do it with noodles. You can do it with like a nice rice pilaf. You can always start with one or the other. Or what kind of, like if you're in the mood for French fries, what else goes good with French fries? That's not maybe a burger. That's not maybe a sandwich, right? And then go from there. And then for me, the last thing I always think about is when I hit the protein aisle, the meat is always the last thing that I think of, because I usually just kind of go with whatever's the cheapest. And then I just think of a preparation that goes with that. Yeah, experimental, 100%. I highly recommend it because it's great training, but at the same time, it's good practice, right? It's good practice to embrace things that you wouldn't have thought of, things that are a little bit different, as well as, you know, it really helps you maintain, like once you're in that mode, it really helps you maintain price pointing and all that stuff. Because again, I always go for things that are cheap, things that are on sale, things that have to be used the day of, and I can really hone in on those things, so it keeps prices low, keeps them down. At the same time, we still end up with a really high quality meal at the end of the day. Sam, you know, it just takes practice, right? Go into your grocery store, spend the extra 30 minutes in there. Don't rush, right? I find a lot of people rush through the thing and they're forcing themselves to come up with just ideas. Just go in there, right? And as well as there is websites that if you put down, like if you take, like, say, pick three items that are on sale. There's a website that if you put those ingredients in, it'll give you recipes with those ingredients, right? And it'll help you build those ideas. But as well, Sam, hit that follow button, dude. If you ever need help figuring out what you want to eat, you're looking at your fridge, you have some stuff, hit me in the DMs. I'd be happy to help you, and I'll always try to get back to you guys as much as humanly possible. Yeah, you know what I mean? You just try to do your best. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much... What are you saying?
You're almost at 20K.
Almost at 20K likes? Damn, we're almost there.
Oh yeah, Rich has got a point. Repost to YouTube.
Oh, yes.
And when do you go live?
Okay, so, you're already following? Hey, I appreciate you for doing that, man, of course. Yeah, and again, offers always open. You guys are always welcome to hit me up as anytime, and I'll always try to hit you guys up as fast as humanly possible. Yes, my YouTube, again, it's really hard to explain because I guess it's kind of different, but it is Fuck You, I'm Eating Official on YouTube. You could look that up. If you can't find it, by all means, like, you know what I'm saying, just hit me up in the DMs. I will just try to get you the link. But I always am reposting these videos as much as humanly possible within 2 days of doing the lives. As well, I'm also posting within 24 to 48 hours the photos of my live dishes as well. Not hard to find. Perfect. Yeah, get on there. I will always be reposting any of the lives, and as well as I'm going to be trying to do some tutorials, just simple stuff, and post it on there as well. So if you guys see any items that you want done, like a chili oil, garlic confit, I have a cornbread recipe up there. I might actually update stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be posting on there as well, going into it. You just subbed on YT. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, and Kelly, thank you so much for always watching. I really appreciate you for doing that. But again, if you guys want to subscribe to my other channel, it's John Japanda on YouTube as well. That's where I put all of, like, we did hot sauce challenges many years ago. That's where I put all of, like, my magic stuff. Yeah. All my other random stuff that's not really food related, yet food related. You need a good pizza dough recipe? I will definitely keep that in mind, Kelly. Because yeah, I will most likely, actually, I might most likely film that. I do have a couple of really great pizza recipes from really great people that I've learned it from. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you so much. And again, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you guys so much for joining. If you hit that follow button, I will always be posting basically all the photos and the video of all of the food that I do on my live, so you get an up close and personal look at all that good stuff as well. If you guys get a chance, look up Fuck You, I'm Eating Official on YouTube. That's my channel where I repost all of my lives going forward. And if you guys need, Jennifer, thank you so much for the follow. And if you guys need any other advice, recipe advice, anything like that, life advice, you know what I'm saying, just hit me up in the DMs. By all means, I'll be always trying to get back at you guys as fast as humanly possible. And Whale Boy, if you're still here, I will go ahead and send you the link to my video that when me and Shannon went to Chiang Mai. I think you might actually quite enjoy it. So until then, I will be back, guys. I am streaming Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Sunday. Thanks, Dad. Maria YYC, thank you so much for following. I appreciate you. And then Sundays about 3:30, 4 o'clock Mountain Time as well. So I will see you guys on Thursday on the next live stream. Yeah, man. Jennifer, I love that, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, but I will see you guys on the next Thursday stream. Until then, you guys have a great rest of your week. If it snows, be safe out there. If it doesn't, enjoy the weather, okay? Have a good night. Cheers.